welcome back. I am going to share with you a little bit of the process that I use for matching up the pin cushions with a whole line of fabric. I showed the Bari J Eve fabric along with all this glass I had pulled, so I'm going to share that with you. But before I do, I wanted to show you another quilt that I got done on my Innova. So let me show it to you. This is a quilt that I put together a few years ago from a jelly roll I had on hand, and I quilted it with a pattern called Together from the Long Arm League. Love how it turned out. All right, let's take a look at the glass and fabric. All right, so I have the fabric laid out. I've made lots of decisions about which pieces of glass go with which fabric, although I do make adjustments as I'm making them. I did get templates made, and I'm finally going to put these in my shop. I have all the sizes, so it's hard to see with that light. Anyway, these are great because they have the bullseye and the center, and it makes it easy when you are trying to do the center of where you want your fabric, and then you can match it up. So I really like these, and I find them very, very useful. Okay, so just because I have all this glass doesn't mean I'll use it. We'll see what happens. So there's some clear pieces. These could kind of flow into anything as I'm making and I get inspired. This piece has a little bit of pink in it in the green, so I thought that this piece of fabric would work well, especially pulling maybe something from this flower. Definitely use a template to fussy cut. It's soft and really matches well. This also would work for some of these clear pieces, just laying them and being able to focus in on the flower. I like the face of the bird. I also like the flower in this print, but I really love the feathers and all of the strokes and the different colors. And sometimes I like to fussy cut a piece of this and pull in all of these different colors, looking to really focus in on that artwork, really. So here's a tray. I love this square tray. Probably will do a couple of companion pin cushions in there. This fabric is fun. It seems like I wouldn't normally see these colors together, but I really like them for this lotus salt cellar and this bird. So that would work. This print also works really well for any of the clears, pulling a little small fussy cut. This is a really old salt. I didn't realize how old it was. I think 1890 was the year. So there are some chips because it was used. I mean, it's 140 years old. This works well on this piece of fabric. You can see the butterfly. Some of them are a little bit smaller. So I may make it. It may work. I may not use that. But that's where I would think about using it. Definitely this piece of glass is larger, so a butterfly like that. I thought this may work with this. It's not really a hat, but doesn't it look like a hat? Pulling those colors, pulling the rich browns, and how warm that is. I also liked this potentially for this basket. Or the pink. Boy, the pink back here is really getting a workout though. So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. So speaking of the pink, I just think that's really pretty. Thought that would work well. This has so many colors. This could pull the pink. This could pull the green. That's the other colorway. Season has the blue. So, and I like the pink for this mayonnaise dish. I didn't know that's what that was called until I researched it. So there's that. The green, I don't know that I'll make anything in this. I may try. Again, this geometric kind of print really works well to fussy cut specifically, and I liked it. It matched really well with that green. This green, well, let me pull this back over here. So for this dish is so geometric that I tend to like to mimic something like that. I like this print, but I also like this print. Sometimes I'll make both of them, put it out there, kind of take a look at it and see what I like. So one of these, this piece of glass is pretty heavy. This is fun fabric because you can put a fun button on there, you know, really showcase it in a different way, do different kinds of threads and dress it up with a pin. I feel like this is kind of Art Deco-ish, and I feel like this glass is a little Art Deco. So this right here, you can see that this is the 1.5 inch template. So you're gonna see about 1.5 inches on top. I feel like this gray blue works really well. If I were fussy cutting something, I just like, it just feels kind of mid-century modern to me. So I may stick with something that's more modern with that. This bubble dish works well with this butterfly print. It also works with this blue dish. And then you've got this beautiful print with lots of fussy cutting potential. The pincushion pal matches this really well. So this could pull from here, potentially that print, pull out a little bit of the blue, maybe do some of those feathers in the back. This little dish has that peachish color with the blue on the inside. Lots of options, lots of options. So if you look at the size of this, you're gonna see about 3 inches. So I like putting this guy in this dish. I think this really pair up well. This is a great fabric. So much potential within this piece. Again, I think I had pulled this. It felt like the right color. We'll see if it works. Fussy cutting for this pedestal glass. I like the dark black with this ceramic dish. And I really liked this brass dish pulling out these golds. Very, very pretty fabric. Another Art Deco piece, feels like it goes with an Art Deco glass. And last is this crystal dish. I'm not holding it right, but so I could fussy cut one of these guys. He might be eating that bird. So kind of my thoughts on this fabric, glass, see where I'm gonna go with it. You can stay posted. I'm gonna keep making, see how these all end up. Thanks for joining me.